Hey everybody, welcome to Pickling by Craft. Today we're going to be making 4 different types of pickle. 3 of them are going to be with a hot pickling method, and the 4th one will be a cold pickling method. So we're going to pickle some zucchini, some mini cucumbers, some jalapenos, and some roasted beets. Stay tuned. First, we're going to take the bottom and the top off of your zucchini. Then we're going to stabilize the zucchini on the cutting board and slice them into nice 1/4 inch thick slices. You can also cut your zucchini into squares if you wish. And if you have a crinkle cutter, you can use the crinkle cutter to make the zucchini look even more beautiful. Now we're going to prepare our jars with our seasonings and our pickles. We need 3 pint size or 16-ounce mason jars, and we need, in each jar, we're going to place 1/2 teaspoon of whole black peppercorn. Then we're going to place 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seed. And then we're going to place 1/2 teaspoon of dill seed. Into these jars, we're also going to place 2 smashed cloves of garlic, and then we're going to place some dill weed, and about 2 sprigs per bottle, or a little bit more. It's all up to you. And then we're going to place our zucchini. So we have our zucchini slices, and we're going to place them in the jars, like so. Just like that. The next thing we're going to do is that we're going to make our brine. For our brine, we're going to use 4 simple ingredients. We're going to use 2.5 cups of water, 1 cup of white vinegar, 1/8 of a cup of granulated or white sugar, and 2 tablespoons of kosher or sea salt. Don't use iodized salt because it will cloud your brine. Once we've added all of our ingredients to the pot, we take it to the stove and bring it to a boil. Once our liquid has come to a boil and our salt and our sugar has dissolved, we're going to use a trusty funnel and pour our hot liquid onto our zucchini and spices and dill. Just ensure that you fill the bottle all the way to the top. So next, we're going to just cover our bottles nice and tightly. Just like so. And we're going to give our bottles a good shake. So we're going to allow our pickles to cool for 30 minutes on the counter, and then we'll refrigerate them for at least 24 hours before we eat them. Enjoy your pickles! The next recipe that we're going to make is a roasted beet pickle. And it's a beautiful pickle with hints of rosemary and the warmth of fresh ginger. First, we start by tossing our beets, peeled shallots, some rosemary, and olive oil. We place them in a foil packet and roast in a 400-degree oven for about 40 minutes. Then, this is the result. Next, we peel our beets, take the skin off, and slice them. First, we're going to prepare our aromatics. So we're going to slice our red onion. You cut it in half, place it on a flat side, and then we're also going to make some thin slices of our ginger. If you have a mandolin, you can use one, or you can do it just like me and be careful and slice it by hand. So nice. So now we're going to thinly slice our beets. Let them cool a little bit first, and then we're going to slice them nice and thin. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to layer our beets with alternating with our onions and our ginger. So just place some of the beets. It's going to get a bit messy, but that's okay. Place some of the beets into your jar. Then we're going to take a handful of onions, place those in there too, and a couple pieces of ginger. Then beets again. And we're going to finish with beets, just like so. And we're using 1 quart mason jars for this one. And we're going to just do one more layer of onion and a couple more slices of ginger. So for our brine, for our roasted beets, we're going to use 1 cup of water, 1 cup of tarragon vinegar, half a cup of granulated or white sugar, and 3/2 teaspoons or 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt or sea salt. And again, we're going to put our ingredients for the brine onto the stove and bring it to a boil. You're going to kill me. So next we're going to take some sprigs of fresh rosemary and just kind of poke them into our bottle, like so. Then we're going to pour our hot brine into our pickle, filling it all the way up. So we're gonna seal our bottles, get that pesky rosemary in there, and cover them tightly with the lid. And then we're just gonna give it a quick shake, not as vigorous as the last time, but just a quick shake to like so, just to ensure that everything is immersed in the brain. But we don't want to do vigorous because we don't want to disrupt our layering. And there you have it, roasted pickle beets.